I always thought becoming a model was my destiny until the day a client looked straight at my face and called me ordinary. That single word shattered me. I became desperate enough to search for someone who could fix me. That's when I found Dr. Ramirez. His clinic was almost 40 minutes outside Cartagena, far from the city, far from safety. The Uber ride felt endless. The smooth asphalt slowly turned into rough dirt road, and every few minutes the driver would look at me through the rearview mirror like he wanted to warn me to turn back. When we finally arrived, we stopped in front of a low concrete building with blacked-out windows. The place didn't look like a clinic at all. Before I could ask anything, the Uber driver leaned toward me and muttered something in Spanish. His tone was a warning. I stepped inside anyway. The first thing that hit me was the stench of bleach-shot chemical, almost choking. The waiting room was empty, except for one patient sitting motionless in the corner, wrapped in bandages from head to toe. So still, I couldn't even see their chest move. The receptionist didn't speak. She just slid a stack of Spanish consent forms toward me. I didn't understand a single line, but I still signed. She led me to Dr. Ramirez. He was wearing some kind of metallic headgear, like a machine screwed onto his skull. He looked more like a villain from a horror movie than a doctor. "Change into the gown," he said in a deep, gravelly voice. "The anesthesiologist will be here soon." My instincts screamed at me to leave, but I stayed. I changed into the gown and lay down on the operation table. That's when the door burst open. Two people rushed inside wearing Halloween masks, a clown and a pig. At first, I thought it was a sick joke, until they grabbed me. "What the hell is this?" I shouted, trying to sit up, but four hands immediately slammed me back down. "Relax," Ramirez said, walking in with a twisted smile. "They're here to help." His eyes were sparkling with excitement, not the excitement of a surgeon, the excitement of a predator. The pig mask assistant chuckled. The clown clamped a hand over my mouth. I watched as Ramirez picked up a scalpel and positioned himself over my stomach, not my face. "Sedate him," Ramirez ordered. But before the needle could touch me, my hand shot out, knocking over the entire tray of surgical tools. Metal clattered everywhere. My fingers wrapped around a scalpel, and I slashed, blindly slicing Ramirez's arm open. He screamed. I kicked up at the overhead lamp, shattering the only light source. Darkness swallowed the room. His assistants panicked. I used the chaos to slide off the table and crawl on the floor, feeling for the door. Then I heard it, a child crying. My blood froze. I followed the sound into another room and found a little girl, maybe 10 years old, shaking in the corner, her face streaked with tears. She whispered, "He took me from my foster parents. They sold me to him." My stomach twisted. This wasn't a clinic. It was a slaughterhouse. "I'm taking you with me," I told her. She clung to me, burying her head in my chest. Footsteps echoed from behind us. I scanned the hallway desperately and spotted two large metal trash bins. One of them was empty. I put the girl inside gently, covered her with clean rags, and whispered, "Don't make a sound." I climbed into the second bin and pulled the lid shut. The smell was suffocating bleach, blood, rust. Boots approached. A flashlight beam swept across the room, gliding over my hiding spot. "He's still here," Ramirez growled. "And he took the kid. Find them." I held my breath until my vision blurred. Minutes felt like hours. Finally, silence. I slowly pushed the lid open and crawled out. The girl peeked out too, terrified. "Come on," I whispered. I listened carefully. Down the hall, Ramirez was screaming at his men, convinced we'd run outside. Perfect. I remembered hearing a generator earlier, humming somewhere in the back. Generators usually sit near emergency exits. We crawled through the dark hallway, stepping over broken glass and smears of blood. The operating room door was cracked open. Ramirez was inside, yelling. We reached the back door and quietly pushed it open. Cold night air hit us like freedom. We ran, barefoot, bleeding, terrified, down the dirt road until the clinic lights vanished behind us. After a while, a pickup truck stopped. The driver took us straight to the police. The girl's foster parents were arrested, but Ramirez was gone. He had disappeared with his assistants long before the police arrived. 2 months have passed. I work a normal job now. I visited the girl, Lucia, at her new foster home. She smiles now. She's safe. And me? I don't regret going to that clinic anymore. Because if I hadn't, Lucia would have never escaped that monster. Wherever Ramirez is hiding, I just hope they catch him before he destroys more lives.